one of the oldest churches in the Holy Land, embroiled in a legal battle that could define Jerusalem's future. 40% of properties in the Old City belong to the Greek Orthodox Church. They're currently the biggest private owners of land in Jerusalem. For decades, the Patriarchate was criticized for leasing its land to Israel for tens of millions of dollars. The Israeli parliament, as well as the Prime Minister's residence, sit on church-owned property. Jerusalem's former Greek Patriarch Irenaeus was dismissed over his role in a land corruption scandal. Now, Al Jazeera has been shown documents by the current Patriarch's legal advisor exposing for the first time how Irenaeus' secret deals leased all church land in Jerusalem and the West Bank to one of the most powerful right-wing settler groups in Israel. Ateret Kohanim, or Crown of the Priests in Hebrew, is aggressively taking over properties in Palestinian areas of the Old City and converting them into Jewish settlements.
The deals that he did over the 4 years were with Ateret Kohanim, especially the final deal that he signed a day before recognition was withdrawn from him, Israeli recognition, which was with Bara. And this company was not yet formed, and it's well known the links between the owner of this company and Ateret Kohanim organization. Requests that were submitted in 2005.
In a bid to prevent the settler organization from taking full control of the land, the church says it's working through a number of strategies to correct the mistakes of the past. One such plan is to agree to release part of the land to a non-settler Israeli developer on condition he work through Israeli bureaucracy to get permission to build. In return, the church would get some of the developed property back for its own benefit. The rest would be sold by the developer.
What we are trying to do is we're doing a deal with a pure commercial business person who is a leftist. It's known about him, about his ideology. He is, on the extreme spectrum of the political spectrum, from right-wing movements. He's only interested to making money.
But why not use a Palestinian or a Christian developer?
This is an unattainable dream. We would have loved to do that. But as anybody in Jerusalem dealing with municipality of Jerusalem knows, if you bring any Arab to get building rights, you have no chance. This is a bitter pill. Think about it like we've got cancer and we have to take chemotherapy for it. Chemotherapy is not nice for the body. It will have disastrous effects on the body, but it is to kill the cancer.
One of the Old City's most famous Arab landmarks, the Imperial Hotel, was one of the properties the former Patriarch leased to Ateret Kohanim before being dismissed. Settler leaders have already told Walid Dajani, who runs the hotel, they intend to evict him. Aware of its strategic location just inside one of the Old City's main gates, it's a battle the current Patriarch is now helping Walid fight in the courts.
If this hotel goes into the hands of Ateret Kohanim, this means there will be no more room left for the Palestinians to negotiate about Jerusalem. Jerusalem is over. They better pack up and leave.
At stake here is control over Jerusalem's Old City. The Greek Orthodox Church is stuck between assuring the local community that there will be no more leases to Israelis and the realization that to prevent further land falling into the hands of powerful settler movements, sacrifices will have to be made to correct the unholy deals of the past. Sherine, Tadros, Al Jazeera, occupied East Jerusalem.
Joining us now from Tel Aviv is Meron Rappaport, an investigative journalist. He's also an expert on the Greek Church in Jerusalem and its relationship to Israel and settler groups. So let's start off talking about the settler group, Ateret Kohanim. How influential are they and why are they so influential?
I would say they are very influential. I have a recording, for example, in which one of the senior people in Ateret Kohanim in this settler group is saying that they are those who decide who will be Patriarch in Jerusalem and who will be not, according to whether he cooperates with them. Cooperates means selling lands to them. So maybe they are bragging a little bit, but I would say they are very, very influential.
And what do you make of the new Patriarch? Is he working with them or against them?
Ateret Kohanim were very much against this new patriarch, who is not so new, Theophilus, because he refused to say that he will cooperate with them at the beginning. And even the Israeli government went with them, with the Ateret Kohanim, with the settlers group, and officially demanded Theophilus to make a promise that he will keep these hotels, for example, that you showed in your story, that he will keep them in Israeli hands. Theophilus refused, and therefore Ateret Kohanim were against him. Whether or not there was some deal at the end between Theophilus and the Israeli government, I think this is what his opponents are now saying, that there was some kind of deal.
Because the Israeli government also leases a lot of land from the church.
For Israel, the Greek Orthodox Church is not a religious institution. It's really a real estate agency for them. They don't mind if they worship stones and trees, as long as they sell properties to Israelis, especially in the old city, where there's so much property owned by the Greek Church, and where Israel is so anxious to get as much influence, as much space for the Israeli settlers.
How do you imagine this is all going to play out now? What's the final outcome?
I think it's an ongoing battle. I am not sure that what this new deal is good for the church, in the sense that even if there was no other option, I think to the worshippers here in Palestine, who are mostly Arabs, Palestinian Arabs, it will be very difficult to depict it as a good deal, even if they earn money. So I think it will increase the tension between the local worshippers here in Palestine and the church.
Thanks for that, Sherine Rappaport.
Thank you.